Fostering for me, it's all about the children. It's seeing them when you first meet them, and you change their lives completely. And from a really unhappy, disturbed person, and then you produce this person who can think for themselves.
It is probably the most rewarding thing I've done. As far as I wouldn't want to change. Would not want to do anything else but fostering now. At least, I wish I'd done it 10 years ago. It is rewarding because you can see a little person's life or a big person's life. You can see them become happy and contented and do well and go out there and get something in life.
The best thing, I think, is seeing a child who comes to you who is down and sad and out of control and unhappy, and then you just see them come alive, really. They're laughing more than they're sad, and and they start getting into things, making friends, enjoying clubs, just being more well-rounded, really. That's the best thing, I think.
They're your responsibility, but they're not actually your child. You're taking care of them and trying to put them on the straight and narrow and give them a decent home life and a decent education, but at the same time they have a mum and dad somewhere else, and that's what you have to remember.
The reward you get from fostering, it's just amazing. Yeah.
All the training that you get for dealing with the fostering and the foster children makes you really prepared for bringing up your own.
I think it's a family thing. You actually foster as a family rather than mum and dad. Everybody's included. But no, we've got an immense amount of pleasure out of these children, and I hope they've got the same out of us, really, as a family.
The children seem really scary when you first meet them, but they're darlings, really. And you learn this through the experience of the training you get.
You don't go into fostering if you think you're going to get this lovely little angelic child, because life isn't like that. And to be truthful, neither are your own, are they? My little grandson's a monkey, but, I wouldn't change him for the world, so.
This is a career. It's an absolute, full-time work, really, but it's an enjoyable job that I like to think, the children benefit immensely from, and we do as a family.
You're doing a career. You're looking after these children. You have to know where to get the resources from. You have to know I think this child needs therapy. Who do I speak to and how do I get it? There's meetings that you have to attend, and you have to be professional about it.
It's the first time in my life I had the opportunity to give back something to somebody who's got less opportunity than I've had. And there's great satisfaction when you get a young child and you take them all the way through school, college, and they go into semi-independence, and they've gone back a better person than what they come to you as.
These kids are so resilient, and they can do so much if you offer them. Not all of them, but the ones that we've had so far, touch wood, have always taken the bit. If you're given an opportunity, they've taken it.
You've got so much support with Heath Farm that it's nothing to be scared of, but so much to gain, really.
There's so much training on how abuse affects children, all sorts of how neglect affects children, how their brains develop or aren't developed because of abuse and things like that.
All the aspects of whatever child you can get is there, even if you don't use it. Even if you've got no call to use it, you'll still go through that experience, and it prepares you for the child, no matter who it is.
You feel so much job satisfaction when these kids, achieve even little milestones in their life. To you, that is you get such pleasure from it.
I do it because I like to make a significant change, if possible, into children's lives, and it's not always turning them around. But the fact that you can put them in a safe, secure area, keep them safe, give them routines, and just generally give them a normal life.
You give him a chance, and if they take it, there is nothing like that feeling that they've taken it and you're responsible, or partly responsible for them doing it. You've making them feel at home, making them feel safe, giving them that opportunity, and they take it. I've never felt so much satisfaction as in this job.
I'd be lying to tell you it's all rosy. There are some downsides, but there is with your own children. I didn't breed angels in my house. So you're going to get, obviously, the same sort of things you get with any teenager, but this might be slightly tougher.
If I'm having a hard time with it, I try to think of what that child's been through, and that helps me to deal with their behaviour or whatever.
Put yourself in their shoes.
You know, you try to do that because they're amazing, some of these children, what they've been through.
It can be challenging, but at the same time it can be very rewarding, because you have this young person come into your home that could have come from a very terrible background, and see them come out of their shell and become their own little personalities, where they've been subdued, or or they're very angry.
The fostering's about getting young people to achieve, and the rewards are what they can achieve. It's not financial, it's the pleasure of seeing someone actually reach their goal.
The lad we have now has been out of school for 18 months, and since he joined us, it's 100% attendance, has got 14 GCSEs, and now taking 4 AS levels.
I'm 61. I've been fostering for 15 years with my husband. Sadly, he passed away last year. I've learned to become a single carer. I still enjoy it. Unless someone asks me to retire, I don't intend to.
If they're happy, I'm happy. It's like your own kids. What do you want from them? I don't want them to be the brain of Britain, but I do want them to do well. I do want them to be happy, and I do want them to, get out there and get a life. And that's what these children are doing. And Heath Farm gives you, their training is just out of this world.
Making a difference to their life is what's the best thing. And you are making a difference.